Welcome everybody to Extreme Off-Road Silly Bills, and today we're dealing with the 1964 Ford GT40 Mk1. Now this has 1074 horsepower, 827 pounds-feet of torque from a 5.7 litre twin turbocharged V8 engine, and the vehicle itself now weighs 2,118 pounds. Now it has off-road tyres, all-wheel drive and off-road suspension, and it can now do 0 to 60 in 2.448 seconds, 0 to 100 in 4.365 seconds, and going to a top speed of 236 miles an hour. So principally chose this because it's really rather lightweight and you can put a hell of a lot of power into it, but also because plenty of older race cars have done really rather well in this series. We've got a 1960 Porsche 718 RS60 in the top 10, which is really rather light and an old classic race car in its own right as well. So yeah, let's see what this can do. Sorry about the view there, I pressed the button too much, but yeah, plenty of power in this, not very much in the way of weight, which usually does mean a quick car. Not necessarily a controllable car, but can be a quick car. With that Porsche being a classic example, because it was really rather lightweight and had plenty of power going for it. So let's see if this Le Mans racer can do just as well. Really love the fact that they've finally put the Mark 1 version of the GT40 in this game, because yeah, we've long only had the older version of this in Forza games, so to get the original and the classic and the, as far as I'm concerned, more iconic version of the GT40 on a game is really rather good. Even more so after the Ford versus Ferrari film came out, which was great, which charted the development of this car. Easily one of my favourite films of last year. So I hope this does justice here. Whoa! Very nearly rolled it over there. So yeah, it's not the most controllable of vehicles, having all of that power and not much in the way of weight. Well, obviously being bounced about a fair bit by the off-road elements, but uncontrollable and difficult can mean fast. Not always, but sometimes it can be. Especially since such vehicles are usually really rather quick in terms of acceleration on this final part. As you can see, we're already doing 184 mile an hour across the finish line there, which is really one of the fastest we've had, and yeah, one of the fastest in terms of time overall as well, at 2 minutes 2 seconds .015, which puts it into 4th position, beating the Ferrari Portofino, Toyota Hilux Arctic Trucks AT38, the Porsche 718 RS60, which we mentioned earlier, Lamborghini Urus, Aston Martin DBS Superleggera, Chevrolet Corvette Z01, Maserati Levante S, the Ferrari 166 MM Barchetta, and a similarly aged Ferrari 250 LM, which is also a lightweight racer from the same period. So yeah, incredibly impressed by this, especially since, again, like I said, it wasn't the most controllable of vehicles. We did hit a couple of walls, and yeah, it certainly isn't a vehicle meant for doing this kind of thing, but yeah, plenty of power, not much in the way of weight, and yeah, got in a cracking time. Yeah, 4th place is an incredibly solid overall placing, and yeah, to only have a more modern vehicles ahead of it, including a car that is meant to go off-road in the form of a Land Cruiser, yeah, is a great showing overall. Nonetheless, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.